everyday life, we come across stumbling blocks. But I truly believe that we have the power to turn those stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Madam Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to explain this to you by giving you a sneak peek into my life. I was born a premature baby, and as a result, I did have some sight loss due to damage to my lenses, but I still had a very active and exciting childhood. In fact, I grew up with two brothers, so naturally I played rugby and I played cricket. I wasn't half bad. Then, further on, I studied in tourism. I travelled throughout Europe and Africa on my own. I had a very spontaneous personality and a free spirit. It was part of who I was. But then, in my 20s, a big change happened. Suddenly, other parts of my eyes stopped working. The retina, the macula. All because it was underdeveloped. Nobody warned me that this was on the way. And it had a crushing effect on my life. You see, at first I was in complete denial, which resulted in many incidents and accidents, one crashed car, one crashed motorbike, and only 1.5 kneecaps left. Yes, I gave my nearest and dearest 3,000 little heart attacks. So, I had to promise them back then, I'll never ever drive again. But you know what, I started using the white cane. But the incidents, the accidents, it all still happened. You know what, I was black and blue on the outside, and what was happening on the inside was a lot worse. Because when you lose your sight, it's not the fact that you can't see that's the problem. It's the fact that you lose your independence, you lose your confidence, you lose your ability to dream. It wasn't easy, and it was a really tough time of my life. You see, what you have to do when that happens is you have to ask, can you take me there? Can you take me there? Will you help me with this? Will you do that? And because this affects your independence, guess what I did? I stopped. I stopped asking. I stopped doing. I stopped living. And I stopped dreaming. Some people call it stubborn. I call it an independent spirit. It was part of who I was. And now it was dying a slow, painful death. But then the clouds disappeared. And my ray of sunshine came through. Who would have thought that my independence would come back and be packaged as a four-legged miracle? Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Toastmasters, in the back is my third miracle, Kelsey. Now, for a blonde, she's extremely different. She has been taught to cope with all the problems I have with my vision. For example, I have peripheral loss, which means I've got tunnel vision. So she has been trained to not only pick up obstacles on the floor, but also obstacles above. For example, overhanging branches can really mess up a good hair day. So she will help me to avoid those. I also don't have distance perception. So when you sit and you sit, it's all the same to me. And that makes it very difficult to navigate the crowd. But with a guide dog, it's like the Red Sea. You just go, and you go straight through. In London, during the Paralympics and the Olympics, the tubes, every hour on the underground was peak hour. But guess who moved the fastest? And people caught on. They started saying to one another, walk behind the girl with the guide dog. Because they got out of the station a lot quicker. So there's some things Kelsey can't do. She can't tell me, no, that's cabbage, not lettuce. And no, those socks don't match. She can also not say, you're going on a date with you? But you know what? She gives me back my independence, my safety, and my confidence. She's allowing me to live. She's allowing me to dream again. Where I was a frustrated spectator of sports, I am now an award-winning participant. Whether it is blind tennis, blind sailing, and my favorite, blind cricket, I am living my dream. Ladies and gentlemen, I have news for you. You are all disabled. I'm the lucky one. Mine is obvious, so it's easy to deal with. But we all have things in life, stumbling blocks, take away our confidence, take away our ability to dream. And I believe you've got the power to overturn it and turn it into a stepping stone. All you need to do is step on it. Ladies and gentlemen, impossible is nothing. Now, I did promise my nearest and dearest back then that I would never drive again. And I have kept my promise. But I am still giving them 3,000 little heart attacks because I said nothing about flying.